Boom, there's the button. What's going on, everybody?
Hello! Is it me? Is it you? Sorry to run a couple seconds behind there.
A smidgel. And thank you to the anonymous gifter for the gift sub. That is so awesome.
That is. Thank you so much.
People on the moose.
Hello, people in the moose. Hello, Brie Joy. It was you.
I have anxiety. Don't do that to me. Is it me? Is it you?
Happy New Year's! Yes, Happy New Year's, people in the moose. Happy New Year's, everybody. First stream of the new year. Yay!
Man, we haven't streamed all year.
Till now. How's everybody doing today?
Hope everyone is fantastic.
Yes, good to see all of y'all. Yeah, it was funny. Did I tell them why we were late streaming?
If you want.
Are you too embarrassed? Not that we're that late, like a few seconds.
Oh.
I was about to go live, and then Drew's yelling at me from down the hall, like, there's no toilet paper in this bathroom. Like, oh my goodness, okay. So that's why I was a few seconds late. I had to go run and grab him some toilet paper. Sorry, I just had to share that.
To be
I
fair,
feel like people need to know.
it caught me by surprise.
Thank you for the follow. See, charts, see?
Y'all need to get a bidet. Oh! Well, Siege Heart followed up to the toilet paper talk, so we've clearly hit their buttons.
Yes.
But I was actually reading something on Reddit today, and people were talking about that. I would love a bidet.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely would have been very useful during that whole toilet paper shortage that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When people started hoarding toilet paper for no reason. Siege Hearts, I've only been here 3 seconds and was hooked. I'm glad we could hit all your big buttons. I always like a person who can tune into something and go, toilet humor. I'm in.
Well, glad to have you here, C Chart.
You went for the first time at a hotel. It had a heated toilet seat, and it was so lovely. Ooh,
That's fancy.
wow.
I've never seen a hotel with a bidet before.
Come
Wait until you see the puppets.
Come for the toilet talk, stay for the board games. Yes, that's our big hook.
Yes, exactly.
Finally, someone getting down to the root of things in society we need. I love all of you people. Love all of you people. It's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, to be fair, it snuck up on me. I didn't think it was going to be that kind of bathroom trip, but I was like, well, we're doing this.
Hello, Ruel. Happy New Year. Good to see you. How are you doing? How is everybody's New Year going so far? Did anybody do anything fun and exciting for New Year's?
More importantly, did anybody make any resolutions that they've already broken?
Hopefully not.
I made and broke mine within 30 seconds.
Yeah?
My New Year's resolution was not to make any New Year's resolutions. So
But you made it.
exactly, so I broke it instantly. The moment
That's
I
less
made it.
than 30 seconds.
Beat Joy to the punch. Here's one I broke, not buying any more board game. Oh, that's
That's a
rough.
good break.
It's a good one, but I resolved to not return to Saskatchewan. It was -40. Good gracious.
That's
Why? Why
Yeah.
would anyone live in Saskatchewan?
the tongue twister.
Why would anyone live in the Sandwich City?
Is that a sandwich city?
Saskatchewan sounds like a sandwich.
No,
It's
that's
like, I'll have the Saskatchewan, please.
That is not a
It
sandwich.
could be. You don't know.
Fishy, fishy,
It's a
but
great question.
too many board
Let
games.
me get my family on the line. Bring them in, please. We need to answer. Why is anyone? So serious question. Because I can't picture it, and I don't have I could probably look it up. Is Saskatchewan north of where you live? Is that why it's colder? Or ring ring? Why are you there? I bought too many board games. Oh, did you buy more board games over the holidays, Fishy?
Holiday board games are good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
We need more.
Yeah. We were playing board games to bring the new year.
We did. We had some friends over,
Mhm.
and we played 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, we were playing
Played
Jaws of the Lion
played a couple rounds of Jaws of the Lion
and then Subterra.
and Subterra,
Mhm.
which we lost.
Yes.
So far, I've only won Subterra when I was playing alone. So either I'm cheating really badly,
Mm-hmm.
or everyone else I ever played with sucks.
Yeah,
I'm going with number 2.
I think you cheated. I wasn't fully watching you as you played, so
It's north of Montana, North Dakota. I'm just barely north of Seattle. The coast keeps us warm.
fascinating.
Negative 40 sounds ridiculous.
Just a smidge.
And now, is that in Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Either way.
I mean, because negative 40 would be like negative 100 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be bad. Oh, goodness gracious. So, yeah. Playing board games today. Looking up the...
I was curious. I know the mathematical.
You're
Actually,
mathing.
that's where. Oh.
Converge.
It is. Negative 40 is negative 40. So, regardless,
Oh, look at that.
we're learning math. Let's see. Let's catch up here.
Yeah.
I got 10 for Christmas and still bought 4 more in 1 week. I think I have a problem. Okay, so there's 2 types of board gamers. There's the ones who buy and actually play them, and then there's the ones who like buy and just collect. Which one do you fall into? I've been in your neck of the woods before, Meeple and Moose. I think we have 2. Just north of Seattle. We flew up there and we left from Montreal. Wouldn't it? Was it?
No,
I'm sorry.
Vancouver.
Vancouver. It's all the same. We left from random Canadian city number 5.
We were in Seattle and Vancouver.
We were. Fun fact of the day. Meeple and the Moose teaching people.
Yes.
Love it. I really need to finish the 5 board game designs I haven't even tested yet. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we...
So are you designing board games right now? Is that what that is?
We made a board game that we started trying to release, and we haven't gotten to the release point yet. But we came over on a ferry from Friday Harbor. That's a time, not a place. Friday. We made one. We made a board game, and we've tested it. Joy redeemed a puppet show because she's a jerk. But
we can get them out now, but we'll start the game with a puppet show. Thank you, Joy.
But we did.
Oh, you just want the story in with puppets?
Tell us, Joy. Tell us with puppets. So we
Okay.
we created a board game. There we were, creating the board game. But we actually got to the point where we felt like it was pretty much finished, and we tested it. And I think over the course of a month, was it a month? Yeah, it was a month. We must have tested it 5 billion times. And so as soon as we finished it, we're like, let's not play this for a while. I don't like it.
Well, it wasn't that we didn't like it. It's just that was like the only game that we were
It was
playing.
the only game we played for a month.
And we just wanted to play other games for a while because we were
did.
just getting burned out playing our game over and over and over.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, now you can get back to it. That is true. We can. It's been a while since we've been working on it, so we can get back to it again.
A whole new world.
Oh, but yeah.
So nice over there. Lots of whales. Bree Joy was talking about her orcas. The first time Bree Joy saw an orca, she cried a lot. She loves orcas.
Give us your pitch, though, go. Oh, for our game. Oh, me? Okay. So, our game is called Tunnel Trouble. It is a family-friendly game where you are playing as pocket gophers who are digging their way, it's with puppets, through a garden to try to find the food without finding the farmer. If you find the farmer, bad things happen. Oh no! So you're trying to find and collect the most food. Bring it back to your burrow before anybody else. It's a race / push your luck style of tile laying game. There you go.
Yeah, so that's kind of what our game is about. It is a tile laying, push your luck game. We found it to be a lot of fun. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. Dr. Sign, welcome.
Welcome, Dr. Sign.
Is it your goal to self-publish or sell the design to a publisher? We would like to self-publish. The problem is because of all the issues with that happened around the time of COVID,
Yeah.
And because of the shipping debacle that has happened, like shipping has just exploded in price, and so we want to release ours closer to like the $20 mark. But with shipping being so exciting, so expensive,
Woo, shipping!
because it's so expensive, we would have to actually publish it for like 40 or more just to release it where we're not losing $20 every time we sell one. So,
And I also know that like a lot of times the games that are more like family friendly don't do as well on Kickstarter as some other games do. So I don't know. Still doing a lot of research right now to try to figure out the best way to go about everything.
still, you're just going to do great. I'm sure it will. We just want to make sure that we do it. Just do it. We want it to be a success, and we'll probably end up playing it on stream at some point. Probably close to when we want to actually release it.
We'll demo it and show it off whenever it's
That way.
when we're happy with it.
But we like it a lot. We're kind of biased, but
It's okay.
it was funny though. So when we decided we want to actually create a game, and we started with this one that was like very like crazy cat lady ish.
Oh yeah.
And it was going to be like you move, like you have to go randomly into rooms and collect things and the dice. And we played it a couple of times, and we made we made some changes so it was like deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And then we made a couple more changes, and we played it, and we finished it one time. I looked at the video, I was like, "This isn't fun. This game is not fun." And so, like that game, we took all of our notes and just kind of put it off to the side, and
then we're like, let's work on making one that's more fun. So.
and then we really liked the Tunnel Trouble one that we came up with. Found it to be a lot of fun. I think there's a big market for family-friendly games. A lot of people play games for their kids, especially at a $20 price. Yeah. That's not a good sign. Well, this is $20 games plus shipping, though. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the shipping would probably be extra.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's already been a lot of people on Kickstarter that have, especially right before all this happened, they signed the price and they signed the shipping cost. And then as soon as they were ready to ship it out, they're like, hey, we have to bump shipping up. And we really didn't want to do that to people. But we also wanted to be able to sell it at a good price and not have shipping be like the same price as the game. Because that just doesn't seem fair. So
yeah.
The moment when shipping costs as much as the game, rip board game community. I know. And the problem is like the small developers can't really afford it as much as some of these big ones. Shipping will make or break a purchase for me. Yeah, same here.
We could just make it a $40 game with free shipping.
There you go. But I don't know. It's like I like the game that we've created and all that. I just didn't really feel like it was a $40 game.
No.
So.
No. So yeah, we're kind of also taking our time with it in hopes that maybe things will get a little better in the shipping realm.
I'll spend $200 on a board game purchase just to get to the free shipping threshold. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Then maybe just refine it until things settle down isn't a bad choice. Yeah, and so that's what we're doing is like we're kind of tinkering here and there, make sure we're happy with where it's at, and we'll come back to it. And when things come down with the shipping, then we'll really start pushing.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's kind of the plan. We're just slowly working on it, hoping that things calm down and the world starts getting to be normal again-ish.
Maybe.
At least for shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pay $5 for shipping on order $40 more worth of stuff. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, we have absolutely bought things that we didn't need because it was on sale.
I mean, it was totally stuff we needed eventually, I'm sure. What?
I was trying to set up more of this while
I didn't 100% finish the setup today. I put the board out, and then I took a nap.
Yeah. And by the way, today we are playing. See if I can actually get this without spilling everything. Architects, the West Kingdom. Let's see. So we'll be playing Architects of the West Kingdom.
Yes.
Great game. We actually played this the other night.
Hello, Bones John. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, so, ouch. I poked you and said ouch.
Why did you stab me and then say ouch?
The thought of being poked made me say ouch. Yeah, that was thank you.
Bones John, I hope you're doing well today.
Oh, goodness.
We can kind of put those up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna. Amazon has definitely ruined all of us Meeple in the Moose.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh, shizzle.
Yeah. Yeah, so has anybody here played Architects of the West Kingdom yet? Or any of the series of West Kingdom games?
All good, thanks. How are you both? We are doing quite well.
Yeah, doing good.
And
doing
not
good.
complaining.
Life is good at the moment.
Life is busy at the moment.
It is, but
We got 100 billion things to do, but
yeah,
nothing bad. It's just
it's all good stuff. Just need more time in a day.
and less tired.
Yes.
Bones John, fancy meeting you here. Hey Bones, what's a nice guy like you doing in a place like this? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Has anybody? Oh yeah, thank you. Has anybody heard of this game or played it?
So this is the first game of like this series of games that we have actually played. I've been wanting to play them forever. I've heard nothing but like wonderful things about all of this whole series.
That's the real question. What is a nice guy like you doing in a place like this? Yeah, we bought this some time ago, and just finally actually sat around to playing it on I think right around New Year's Day, or maybe yesterday.
I feel like it was yesterday.
The
All
other
of my
day?
days are just kind of blurring together at the moment.
I own the game, but have never had an opportunity to play it. Well, let me tell you.
Yeah, that was us until just the other day, and we're like, oh, this is actually really fun. We like this game.
I like it because even though it's not, it feels very engine buildery.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more of like a worker placement sort of game.
Alcohol makes your days blur together. Well, that is true. Lydia's been pretty sober recently.
Yeah, I've been avoiding the alcohol lately. So that's not what's making my days blur together.
If you're new here, Lydia is not an alcoholic.
No.
Just-
No. All right. I'm having a brain fart. Where did this other one go?
That one goes
Ah, thank you.
on the cathedral.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're gonna do kind of a teach and play.
Yes.
Chat should know I am a troll. In both looks and conversation. Oh, got him! I'm just kidding.
But the most welcome troll we have.
He is a lovable troll. We love him here.
He's our pet troll.
He's our pet troll. He was a rescue. We found him under a bridge, and
Yes.
we said
We took him in.
that poor troll. Let's bring him in. And now he sleeps in the garage.
Yes. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh.
So yeah. It's this one. Yeah, so if you haven't played it before, we're going to kind of go through and teach it, and then we'll play it, and hopefully move relatively quick so it's not a 5-hour game.
Yes.
Because it is 60 minutes to 80 minutes. So we're going to see how well we can...
And for people who are new, we sometimes chat a lot, and it makes
Sometimes.
things go longer.
We sometimes chat a lot.
You're chatty.
So, man.
But it's all good.
That's the best part. Yeah, we enjoy. Actually, ironically, that's why we started streaming, is because, you know...
So we want to chat and have everybody listen to us ramble on.
Well,
I don't think that's
there's
it.
that too.
I don't think
But
that's
no, like, so I work full time, and Lydia works for herself, and so usually doesn't spend a whole lot of time interacting with
it.
people.
That is true.
And so one of the things that really got us streaming is she didn't want to do it alone, but she also wanted to talk to people.
I've done a couple solo streams.
She has done a couple solo streams.
Right.
She
Painting
does
minis.
painting minis.
You know, want to get back to that. What? Are you surprised I want to get back to that?
No.
Okay. I have them sitting around and I need to get back to painting them.
You do. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
I will. Well, I stopped because I stopped streaming for like a month when I was dealing with morning sickness stuff. So.
That is true too.
But I'm back.
Although
Feeling better.
her morning sickness usually started in the evening. So that was always fun.
It did. It did. Right around the time where we would usually start streaming. So.
I streamed a couple of times solo.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And you did wonderful.
And cheated a lot, apparently. Because I won all the games.
Yeah, and that's very suspicious.
You're very... I think the kids say sus.
Sus,
I think that's what
as
the kids
say these days.
That's what the kids say. Ding, 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 ding. We're going to change the name to Drew Wagon Games. I like that. Drew
But I'm
Wagon.
back.
But Lydia has returned.
Yeah.
So we're going to quickly kind of go over the game and talk about...
Hello, how are you
Hey, Jay,
doing?
what's going on?
Good to see you.
And we were thankful you were back. Yeah, I was definitely thankful you were back.
I'm glad to be back. I miss streaming and playing games and chatting with all of you.
I have something on my shoulder here, and I don't know what
Didn't
it
you
is.
say it was dog snot?
I think it's dog snot. He
Like,
was-
I'm like trying to brush it off. I'm like, what is on you?
So if as weird as this is, so our
Oh,
dogs.
where's the music? Thank you.
Oh, music! Hey, good call. So oddly enough, our dog has been getting nosebleeds, and we're trying to get it taken care of. But because of allergies and all these other things, he also has issues with like a runny nose constantly. And I keep every time I see it, I try to wipe it up, and he doesn't like it. He does not like. I don't wipe it with my shirt, but.
And now we got music.
But he gets lovey and he'll like mash his head into me. And so I was doing something, I was picking some stuff up and moving some stuff, and I was on the floor in my office, and he came up and was rubbing on me, and I think that's when that happened. So.
Or it was just you rolling around on the floor.
Or I rolled on the floor and rolled over dog snot. Who knows?
All of our animals do the stamping game. And then eventually we'll have a kid putting other fun stains on us. That'll be great. It needs to be clean.
Although this morning I woke up and walked out and I was getting coffee, and Lydia's like, hey, when you have a chance, can you clean the cat poop out from the food area?
Yeah.
Apparently one of them had something stuck to them and then was eating food, and it fell off like right behind them.
I assume that's how it happened.
And I'm just like, why is there poop in the food area? That's not where we poop.
It's just poop everywhere.
It's just our house. Constant state of poop. It's just what we live in. And then we're going to have a kid. It's worse. All right. We have reached our poop quota for the day, so no more poop talk.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're here for, you might dislike the rest of the stream.
I mean,
Hello there, just sending out anonymous gift number 6 or something, but then had an instant emergency and missed the first 30 minutes, but that one hasn't started yet, so yay.
awesome. Well, very cool. Very cool. I'm sorry that you had an emergency. Hope that everything
Are you
is
the
okay.
anonymous gift
Yeah,
giver?
are you the anonymous gifter?
That is an awesome, and we love you for it. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you. Yeah, hopefully everything's okay.
I do hope everything's okay.
But yeah, we chatted about random stuff.
You missed a lot of toilet talk, so if that's your thing, you missed out. If it's not your thing, then you haven't missed much.
But yeah, we're just about to actually start the game now, so you're back just in time.
I've learned over the last 2 days that kids are terrible, so...
I don't know. I heard you saying that
You also said some pretty nice things. You were playing... Okay,
they were pretty awesome. At least one of them.
Bree Joy over there has been texting me, telling me how great the little girl is and how she loves the girl. A very similar thing to the poop they're having in cat poop. Ah, yes, that. Yes. But Bree Joy has been babysitting a little boy and a little girl. The little boy has the opinion that board games are called board games because they're boring. The little girl is absolutely in love with board games and has been playing. I think they played King Domino.
Yeah, that was one of the ones.
That was one of the ones, and then played
The
Ticket to Ride, the youth edition.
My First Journey, I think.
My First Journey,
What
yeah.
it's called.
So, Pluto and Ticket to Ride. Yes, and Pluto. Ooh, and Pluto. See, so she can talk about how nasty and bad kids are all she wants, but she's loving these children. At least the little girl.
The one that'll.
Oh.
Mario Party. I mean, that's not fully a board game,
It's a board game.
but.
It's a board game. It's played on the board. All right. I mean, it could go either way.
It's more like played on a cake and played on space. And
Played on space.
board.
Played on
Played on
virtual
board.
board game. If Mario Party's not a board game, then none of the things on TTS are board games. The only difference is you play with Mario.
Everything on TTS, you could actually have board version. I would love to see an actual board version of Mario.
I would too. That'd be fun. And play all the board games. All right, I'm gonna drop coins and hammers. You catch.
Yes.
Board games more like board games. I appreciate the thought, but they're wrong. Yes, the little boy is a horrible little boy. I just got my wife to play Ticket to Ride, and then she wanted to play it 3 more times. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so I love Ticket to Ride. We've played a lot with different people. The only one time I have not enjoyed it was we played it right after like a very fast-paced game. We played with one of my friends and his wife at the time, and we played this super fast-paced game, and then we played Ticket to Ride, and I'm like, okay, after the game we just played, this is boring right now. But I've never had that problem before.
Yeah. You just have to.
On Ticket to Ride, the little girl kept going, well, let's just go to 10. Let's just go to 50. Let's keep playing. Probably because you were winning.
Let's just play the whole game. That's funny.
All right, do we want to jump over and talk about this game?
Yes.
All right, so for those of you who have not played, this is Architects of the West Kingdom. So, come. Whoa!
Oh,
Terry B. Crafty got a sub, an anonymous
thank
gifter.
you, anonymous
Thank you
gifter.
so much.
Appreciate that. You are awesome.
You are amazing. So, Terry B. Crafty, enjoy some of the best emotes in the entire Twitchosphere.
Arcane Jane.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
anonymous
Arcane.
Arcane Jane.
Anonymous. It's like when celebrities go give to the poor and they announce that they did it. It's anonymous. But thank you so much. We really appreciate that. See, look at that. Hand drawn by Lydia. This little guy.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
And I need to make some more emotes.
Yes. we do.
It's on my to-do list, but I need to make a new to-do list.
And they
The
have
problem is like, once I have one to-do list, like the one that's right there, I ignore it for a while. And I forget it's there. So then I make a new one that I remember is there for about a week.
currently on her to-do list, work on art more. I just don't want my name up there. I get it. Totally get it. No judgment here.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so if you have or have not played it before, I'm going to explain how it works, and and then we're going to actually play through it. If at any time I say something and you're like, "Whoa, that is dead wrong," you can feel free to correct me. We've only played once, but I felt like we did pretty good. I also felt like we did good because I won. So
Didn't read through the rule book for this. I let Drew do it.
I read it out loud, young,
That's true.
young lady. I read it to you as a storytelling.
That is true.
So, the idea of Architects of the West Kingdom. I'm going to read this
I like her
because
outfit. I don't remember her. The one time we played before, she went up. Like, she's a trickster. I'm just digging her outfit. It looks like
fabulous
very
art. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. So, Architects of the West Kingdom is set at the end of the Corellinian Empire, circa 850 AD. As royal architects, players compete to impress their king and maintain their noble status by constructing various landmarks throughout his newly appointed domain. Players will need to collect raw materials, hire apprentices, and keep watchful eye on their workforce. These are treacherous times, and rival architects will stop at nothing to slow your progress. Will you be virtuous, or be found in the company of thieves and black marketers? So the whole idea of the game is basically you're trying to build up landmarks and things that is going to please the king. And so our whole goal, everything that we do, is based on this virtue track here. Well, everything. I'm getting there. Don't judge. There's a lot of little ways that we can do this. Are you judging already? Some of the things we do involve this virtue track.
It's not everything.
But this virtue track is, like right now, we start in the middle, and we can either move down or up based on the things that we do. So there's little items here and there that'll allow you to move up and down on the virtue track. And at the end of the game, the more virtue you have, you get points based on these little gold flags. And at the bottom, you lose points. So if you're less virtuous, you lose. Or lose points. If you are more virtuous, you gain points. So
yeah,
kind of move around.
But the nice thing about being less virtuous is like you get a lot more money, and money will get you points at the end of the game too. So.
Correct. So it's different ways that you want to make money. So the big thing is, okay, let me finish doing some of this stuff while I talk.
Yeah.
If you want to take these out, actually, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
No problem.
So basically with this game, you're going to collect resources, and this is a worker placement style game. So you have like little workers,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to place them in this area. You've got the mines, you've got the quarry, you've got the forest, and you've got the silversmith. So each worker you have in there gets you at least one of that item. So if I have one here, in the silversmith it says you get 1 coin plus 1 coin for every person there. So whenever I
collect different resources.
yeah, so whenever I put one there, I would collect 1 coin plus the 1 coin for the person that's there. So I collect 2. But then the next person that goes there, I would collect 1 plus the 2 for each person. So that's the cool thing, is you can kind of build on how much you're getting from each of these items. And each of those items are going to actually help you buy different things. Some of the things that you can buy with coins are your workers here. And then, much like you do in some of the other games, you're both really good at pointing at stuff. Have you had classes? Yes. Technical training.
Went to the class for Vanna White.
The Vanna White School of Art. She did. That was 3 years of her life. She moved away for a little bit. No contact with anybody. Had to get classes from the Vanna White herself. Fun fact that you did not know about Lydia. She's classically trained in Vanna White. Oh my god, you guys, I just almost blew up my house. Continue. Explain. The game. I'm okay. Yeah, don't do that. So the resources are blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Lydia is Vanna White. Confirmed. Yes.
Thank you.
About 40 years younger at this point. How old is she? She's like 60. She doesn't look like she's aged ever. So on these green cards down here, you're going to have the ability to make some of your landmarks. And so the landmarks each have... Ooh, that one's upside down. Hello. Each one of the landmarks, Lydia is not 60. Confirmed. Yes, she is not 60.
I feel like it sometimes. Though.
Sometimes, yes. Each one of the landmarks has different items. So, for instance, on this one's going to take 4 clay and 2 wood to create. Drew has a green card. Yeah, I do. That's how I got here. Each one of these has a cost behind it. So this one's going to cost 4 clay and 2 wood. And then over here, this is actually the amount of points at the end, victory points at the end, that you will get if you build that one. So this one, if I built it, I get 3 victory points at the end. Really cool stuff. Also, each one of them has this little area down here. If it has a lightning bolt, you get it instantly. So this one, I would get 4 stone. On things like this one, however, this has a little flag. So at the end, if I've built this one, I get 1 VP per, what builder is that? It's the Mason, right? Yeah, it's the Mason. I think it's the Mason.
These little people have symbols on. So
It's the people.
it would be like one of these people with one of those symbols. They have names. But I go by symbols because that's what I'm.
I want the yellow guy.
The yellow symbol guy.
I turned on my gas stove and it didn't light. Then I was like, what's that smell? And I was waiting on the oil to heat up. Then turned on the fire and boom, lots of fire. I'm glad you're okay too.
Yeah.
I'm just here to look at. No one said anything about using a brake.
No.
English have been claiming ownership of things with flags for many years now. Yes, that's true. Glad you caught it before you even bigger boom. I bet it will get better than coffee. I bet you it did.
Yeah.
So there's either a little lightning bolt at the bottom or there's a little flag. And the flag happens at the end of the game and the lightning bolt happens immediately. The other thing that can happen is at the top, like Lydia says, there's these workers. So this one will cost 4 clay, 2 wood, 3 stone, and 2 marble. It does have an instant action of you going up 1 virtue, and it has an end of the turn where, end of the game where if you have 0 debt, you gain 2 victory points. This one costs all these, but you need these workers at the top to actually build it.
Yeah.
So that's a quick rundown of the buildings, and I'm going to shuffle these up and get some of those.
Shuffle. Yeah, shuffle.
So, and we've gone over kind of where you can put your people, but there's multiple areas that you can. I'm sure you did. Okay, sorry, my near death interrupted your game. Yeah, how rude of you to almost die while we're trying to play a game.
I'm glad you didn't die.
Gee. I'm glad you're okay.
Please don't do that.
So these are the multiple places that you can actually. These are the places where you can just gather resources. So you have the mines, the quarry, the forest, and the silversmith. The other thing you can do, if you want, is there's other places to collect things. So, for instance, you have a tax stand over here. The tax stand allows you to collect any taxes that are in the tax area.
And I think we start with 4 in there, don't we?
We do. And the downside of the tax stand is when you do it, you go down to virtue instantly. How rude! I know, right? I'm gonna die on my. He's definitely attention seeking.
Okay.
Here this is a stream about us, and she wants to make it about. Triggers to seek attention to make stuff up. Don't actually do dangerous stuff. Just make it up. Yeah. Take Bones John's way of doing it. So the tax stand is just one of many areas that you can actually place things in, place people in, and that'll get you money. The next place is the King's Storehouse. The King's Storehouse, as many people as you want can go there, but you can only place one at a time. Not going to die on my clock. That's what I'm saying. The King's Storehouse actually allows you to trade items for other items or for virtue. So, for instance, on this one, you can trade either 1 stone, 2 stone, 2 wood, or 2 clay for 1 virtue. The same thing here, you can trade 3 stone or 3 wood for 1 marble. Thank you. So that's what the King's Storehouse does. So you can gather items here, get items here, or trade items here. The other thing you can do on this side is there's the black market. You can place one here, and only one person at a time can go there. And that's important for another rule in a minute here. If you place one here, you get the items listed on this card. So for instance, this card right here has 2 gold, but you pay 1 coin for it. So, the black market, yes. Mm-hmm. So you pay 1 coin, you get 2 gold, but you lose a virtue. If you place one in this column of the black market, you pay 2 coins, and you get either one person. Yeah. Well, haven't got there yet. You either get one of the people, or you can draw 5 cards from this deck and choose one.
That deck is the buildings.
That deck is the building.
Landmarks.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Lydia. And then this one here, over here, it costs 3, but you also lose 1 virtue. So each one that you're in, you lose 1 virtue if if you place it there. This one is a little more expensive or gets you more things because this one, for instance, out of the gate gets you 2 marble, 1 stone, 1 wood. You don't have to go in any order. You can start on the third one. You can start on the first one. It doesn't matter. The big thing is once all 3 of these fill up, then the black market refresh takes effect. And several things happen there. Number 1, all people that are in the black market get put in jail, in prison. It's behind our faces, behind our beautiful faces. All the people that are in the black market get put in jail. This card gets flipped over to whatever is on the big side. It goes over here. The person...
I wonder if I should flip our faces
Oh, hey,
to that.
I played this one. Yeah. Nice. Do you want to flip our faces to the other side?
I was wondering if that would be better.
You can. It's going to cover up part of the end goal, I think. I mean, I'm down for whatever.
I'll tinker with it while you're
You tinkle.
explaining everything.
Tinker. Don't tinkle.
I'm not tinkling here.
Okay. You tinker. I'll play.
Okay.
Okay. So all of the workers that are in the black market go to jail or prison. All of the where did I put that?
I believe this is the only Shem Phillips game that we've played as well.
One of the few Shimfield. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I'm trying to think of other ones that I know offhand.
I mean, I know there's the whole other series for this that we haven't played yet.
Where did I put that? I was looking for the specific. Oh, here it is. Black market rules. So everybody in the black market goes to prison. The small card here is actually moved to the large area. Any players with a black market reset-based apprentice may take their action. So there's some apprentices here, like this lady or this guy, who has every time this gets reset, he gains 2 virtue if he has nobody in prison. And then all players with 3 or more workers in prison at the time lose 1 virtue. And then the player or players with the most workers in prison each take 1 debt card. Debt cards have to be paid off before the end of the game. Otherwise, you lose 2 victory points as long as it is active. So that's the black market. And feel free, if you have questions, you can stop me. I know we're going kind of, why is Drew carefully holding the rulebook away from Lydia when he reads it? Look, Bones, mind your business, son.
Oh, that's how he wins.
Rejoy, time him out, please. He's giving away family secrets. Just kidding. We love Bones here.
Yeah.
Kind of. I know. Done. Okay. So feel free to stop me at any point. I know we're going kind of fast, but there is a lot to this game, and it takes a little bit, so we're going to kind of try to move right along. So we've gone over the tax stand, the storehouse, all the way that you can get items, and we've gone over the black market. The other 3 areas that are really, really important. Number 1 is the workshop. In the workshop, sorry, I got excited with that.
In the workshop, there's a dance party.
In the workshop, you have to pay 4 gold total, or 4 silver total. 2 are going to go to the taxes right here. Anything in red, any money that's in red like this, goes to the taxes. So you have to pay 4 silver, 2 to taxes, 2 back to the holding area, and you can get one of the. Are we related? I just started dancing as well. I think we are related. And you can get one of these people. This one also follows the rule of related. Talk like a pirate for 250 channel points. Streamers must talk like a scurvy dog for 10 minutes.
Not one of our redemptions, Bones. You can't just be making fun of that. And we booted the other side now. Boom. What do you think?
Whoa! It does cover some of that, but there's less to cover, so it's fine.
I can throw us on the other side.
Put us in the dead center.
Well,
It doesn't work that way. Yeah, I know. Bones John be making up things.
good try, Bones.
Our Bones.
You need to start streaming
I
so
know.
you can have these as your redemption.
What are you gonna stream about? I would subscribe to your channel.
Yes.
Okay, so the workshop, basically you pay 4 silver, 2 here, 2 in the money pit, and you get to take one. It does follow the same rule as some of the other items here. Is if you have one item in here, you can take from the first column, or one person in here, you can take from the first column. I don't mind paying more points. If you have two workers in the workshop, you can take from the first 2 columns, 3, 3, 4, and 4, so on and so forth. If for whatever reason you have 1, but you wanted the 4th or the 2nd, you could put a silver down on the ones you skipped that you don't have people for, and you can take the 4th one. So if I had 1 here, but I wanted the 4th one, I would put a coin on each of those and take this.
He's upping how many points it is. Just saying you're redeeming points isn't actually redeeming points.
Let's see that.
I know these fake points. Goodness.
Bones. So that's the workshop. That's how you collect some of the what do they call them? Apprentices.
Happy fun little people.
My happy. That's how you collect happy fun little people. Redeems Bone John starts stream. Yes. What do you think? I don't mind paying more channel for 53,000.8 thousand tail wagging pop. Ooh. So that's how you actually buy some of the apprentices or Lydia's happy little fun people.
Yeah.
So that's one. The second one that you can actually do things with is this one right here. And
did you go over this part of this one too?
oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Or if you have one here, you can draw a card from the building deck. The more people here, the more cards you can draw because you get 1 and then 1 card per person. Or for 2 people. For 2 people.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 people there, you can have 2 cards taken. The next one that we haven't gone over yet is the guardhouse. So the guardhouse has the most actions that you can actually take. The first thing that you can do is if you place a person here and you have people in prison, you can take them back. The second thing you could do is you can go here and pay off one of your debts. It costs 6. You can pay 3. Redeem Drew compliment Lydia for 100. Lydia, you look very beautiful. And now I'm 100 points. Or you can go here and you can pay off one of your debts. You can pay 6 coins, 3 to the taxes, 3 to the supply, and pay off a debt. And you would just take one of these debt cards and flip it over. If you do flip it over, if you pay off a debt, you get a virtue. Another good way to get virtue, by the way. Interesting. So that's one thing you can do there. There's 2 things. The other thing you can do is, and we'll have to get to how this happens in just a second for the last one, but for 5 coins, 2 to the taxes and 3 to the supply, you can actually have all of your people that are on somebody else's board placed back in your supply. And we'll get to that in a second.
And then instead of paying the coins, you could also just take a debt and lose.
You could take a deck and debt.
A debt, not the whole debt.
Debt. And lose a virtue. That's also a way of doing things. The other thing is, I don't remember what that last one means. It has icons next to it.
This one right here, you pay 3 to tax, 3 to the general supply, and you can flip it over. Oh, are you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one is.
Oh, I remember. Okay, we'll get back to that in a second because that's release. That's place and release all your people.
Yeah.
You can do this to release. Okay, so the big important part is 2 questions here: how do people get in prison, and how do people get on somebody else's board? So I'm so happy you asked. Thank you so much, Bones. The town center. The town center is the last one that you can place a worker. If you place a worker here, you can pay 1 coin to actually take any color of worker. So, like for instance, my red, if I wanted, I can take from one place, or she has purple. I can either take my red and put them back in my supply, or I can take some of her purple and put them on my board. Once they're on my board, I have two options. I can either put them in prison, and I have to put a worker there. I put them in
pretty much, if it's my workers, you can.
Yes, put her workers in prison. Oh, that wasn't a standard point then. Drew used a two-finger to point to the town center. What a pro! Are you John Maddening my my pointing?
He's upgrading his point.
I know. That's how important this is.
You use more fingers for importance.
Yes. So the town center actually lets you collect people. That's how you collect all of your workers back, or how I can get Lydia to stop collecting things here. If I put a worker here after I've collected people on my her people on my board, I can send some of her people to prison for 1 silver per person. So if I send 6 people, I get 6 silver, and she has to collect her people out of prison. Or I can leave them here on the board and force Lydia to release them for, if he wants them back, for 5 silver, 2 to the tax and 3 to the supply. Now, usually the rules for more than 3 people, for 4 people, are that you can only take 1 group. But because we're playing the 2 or 3 or the solo version, if you want to play that one, you can collect the same color workers from 2 different areas. So, for instance, if I collect Lydia's workers, I can't take one from here and then mine from there. If I decide I'm going to take Lydia's workers and I want to take from both places, I still have to take. I can't take
all the same
color. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Or I just take mine and put them back in my supply. Cool. That covers all the things that you can do with your workers, except there's 2 more things that are very, very important to this game, and that's building and how you get points.
I'm just making faces as you're doing.
Why are you doing the Johnny Depp face? So 2 things that happen when you 2 things that happen on this. Number 1, you can put a person here. There's 3 columns. Basically, we have 12 buildings we can build total. If we put a person here on one of these columns, we can build a card here, or from our hand, basically. And we get the actions that happen there. The other thing that you can do is you can put a person here, and you can advance work on the cathedral. The cathedral is really cool because you get these. You get one of these, and these items, one of these cards actually have important things behind them, like you can gain a card and a virtue, or you can gain 2 wood and a virtue. So it happens things that happen instantly.
I just realized.
Yeah.
2 per person plus 1.
I wasn't gonna correct you. I just did it all undercover. So that's what happens there. The other nice thing is on here, there is a. Oh my! I was thinking why does the music sound so awful? Then realized I got Spotify on and it's competing with streamer music. Turn your Spotify off. The cathedral is actually another way that you can build up a lot of points. However, it does cost things, but you do get points at the end of the game, victory points for it. If you're all the way at the top, you get 20 points. At the bottom, you get 2. And it's kind of 2, 4, 7, 12, 20. Yeah, that is the big point of this game. That's all the places that you can put things. And we just basically take turns laying one person at a time, one worker at a time, collecting, and kind of going from there.
Yeah. And then, did you mention end-game trigger?
End game trigger. Bill Miller for dinner tonight. Side note, you just remember that for later. That's not for you.
I will stash that away in this compartment.
That's what I want for dinner.
Okay.
Sorry, dinner plans are happening here while I'm describing.
That's fine.
I have the mind of a squirrel. It's just like shiny.
Woo!
Dinner. Woo!
Endgame means dinner.
So, endgame. Endgame. Like I said, mentioned over here, when you build something or when you advance the cathedral, you put something in one of the a worker in one of these 3 columns. What are you having for dinner? I just said, why were you not paying attention? Go to timeout. Go to timeout. 3 minutes, timeout. Don't look at the screen. One of these columns, you put something in here, and there's up to 12 workers that can be placed in here total. Sorry, I was taking a picture of my dinner. Are you trying to be an Instagram influencer? That's the word I was looking for. I'm a food influencer.
And Bill Miller.
Bill Miller. Yes. So when you put one of the people on here, it triggers nothing. Well, when you put one person, that's just a standard way of building something. Once the 12th person has been placed on here
In a 2-player game.
in a 2-player game, 12th person, it triggers the last action. So if I did it, Lydia would get one more action, then I would get one more action, and then that's done, then we count points. The other thing that happens on these bottom 2 rows is when you put a person on the first row of the bottom, or first column of the bottom 2 rows, you do a black market reset. So 2 ways that black market reset can happen: having 3 people here or putting someone here. So, yes, once 12 workers have been placed there, we start the last round. Everybody gets one more turn, and then we count points.
So, question to the chat, because I'm debating whether or not I want to move us back to the other side now. Would you rather have our guild hall covered up, or the prison? The prison covered up. Which one would you rather have covered up on the screen?
You want Bill Miller, I want Bill Murray. Does he serve dinner? It's for my friend. She asked for picks. I want Bill Miller. I know, I really want Bill Miller. If you don't know, where will we get more action? I mean, so like on this one, you can see the bottom row, and you will know that we're triggering the end game once this row is filled up, because you start top to bottom, left to right. So once this one right here, this little feller here, is placed, then it's done. Blockbuster. Blockbuster Video Store has loads of action. Bones, I don't want to let you know this. I really hate to be the one to bear bad news. Blockbuster shut down a couple years ago, buddy. Okay, let us see the prison. They want to see prison.
I'm debating. Move it down to the bottom. There's less going on down there. I can cover up.
I mean, if you want, you can cover up this area.
Yeah, that's true. But that would make me
Prison Blockbuster. Oh. Prison Blockbuster. That's where Prison Blockbuster is. They want to see prison and Blockbuster. How long have I not ventured outside for? Apparently a few years, man. Tell me you're 80 years old without telling me you're 80 years old. Well, I'm gonna go rent. Hey, Blockbuster used to be the best in the world. I remember renting video game systems from there. I rented a Nintendo 64 from there once. And me and my best friend at the time played Pilot Wings. Pilot.
Holy.
Yes. All right. So, ooh.
Ooh. What are you oohing about?
We're gonna decide who goes first.
Oh, the Chwazi app or whatever it's called.
Have y'all ever seen this app? It is called Chwazi, and this helps you choose who goes first. So everybody places a finger on it, and then it'll highlight whose finger gets to go first. Renting video games from Blockbuster. Yes, sir. Yep, that's where we used to do. We rented a ton of video games, but we also rented video game systems.
You rented video game systems from Blockbuster? I feel like I vaguely remember that being
This was early 90s, so this was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
This was years ago.
What do you think if I put it down there? You think that would be good?
Look at us down. I like. Can you see?
They can't see it yet. I haven't made it out.
I know. I was
yet.
trying to say. Oh, I like that. I can deal with that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm messing around with our screens.
She is.
Don't mind me.
So yeah, we're gonna use Chwazi. If you haven't used Chwazi, you should check it out. Really cool stuff because it can have up to 4 people or 100 people, I guess. Oh, I locked my screen. Hold on, I'm old. So it'll choose who plays based on things. So like if 4 people wanted to play, you can go, whoop, everybody puts their finger on the screen, and it goes, this one goes first. So that's what we're going to use to decide who goes first.
Okay, we're doing it. Oh.
Hey! I think it just likes my index finger. It goes on my index finger every time. How do you spell that? Is it next to Saskatchewan? Yes. It is right outside Saskatchewan. You win the whole game. Well, we've played the game, so that's how you win. Chawazi is
I'm throwing us down to the bottom. I feel like
what?
that.
We've moved.
Keep moving us around.
Chawazi is Chwazi. See if I can. Nope. There it is.
Chwazi.
Yeah, actually, a really good way of choosing who goes first. Allegedly unbiased, but it seems to like my pointer finger, so. Okay, so I will go first. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to. You have a question?
No.
Just explain the rules.
No, there was one you forgot.
Did I figure it out?
Yes. Just another way to get your workers back if you run out of workers, other than having to buy them off your board or releasing them from prison, is you can just pull one worker.
Only if you have nothing left.
Exactly. If you're out of workers.
It was a great way to determine the first player pre-COVID. True, now I don't want anybody even near me.
Yeah, but you can grab one worker off the board. That's one of your turns. Right?
Yes.
And then place it.
Yes.
It wastes some of your turns doing it.
But it wastes 2 turns that way, because if you don't have anything on the board, you pull one as your turn, and then you place it again later as your other turn.
Yeah. So that's another slight rule for getting some workers back.
Ooh, that's the bottom of the barrel team.
Good supply of workers to use in the game, but you can't get them back. So yeah. Oh, and then we start by picking and passing our
the old pick and pass.
pick and pass.
Yeah, because we're each given 4 cards to start with.
4 of the building/landmark cards. You pick one, and then you pass the rest, and then pick and pass and pick and pass and pick and pass.
Pick and pass, pick and pass. I actually saw a great way of picking who the first player is. So, see if I can explain this correctly. Everybody is given a number between 0 and the number of people you have play. So, if we had 2 players, so I'd be 0, she'd be 1.
Wait, what?
I'm explaining another way. So one person's 0, the other person's 1, and then you all say, you go on the count of 3, like everybody holds out a number on their hand. So like if you hold out 2, you hold 3, and then you would do the division based on the number of people, and then you take the modulus.
Who is doing this?
People do it. The modulus is the remainder division. So if there's
Who's doing math to determine the first player?
choose your card. This always looks like a better village. Friends didn't really like that game. I need to sell my copy. I don't think you should sell it. Get new friends. Sell your friends. That's my recommendation.
Are you saying that they didn't like this game or the game Village? Because Village is a game too that we need to play.
Oh, we also have the village.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like a better village. You're so smart.
Yeah, I knew you were getting a little confused there. We do have Village and we still need to play it. We haven't played that one yet. So I can't really compare the two.
Friends didn't really like that game. I need to sell my copy. Yeah, we need to play it. We haven't played it yet. We do have it. You can also use a number generator. That's true too. Hey guys, sorry I missed your last stream. We're doing Christmas and I saw you come online. We can't stay, but wanted to wish you a happy new year. Thank you so much, Julie, and welcome. And glad you got to pop in and say hey.
Yes, happy new year. Happy late Christmas. Enjoy.
We took attendance last stream and you weren't here, so if it reflects on your final grade, you know why.
We missed you. It wasn't the same thing.
I said the same thing you just
I wasn't paying attention.
Stop being so sweet. Oh man, the game Village, it's got a unique time mechanic which is cool, but not a lot of player interaction, which we prefer. Yeah, this one I actually really like because this actually has player interaction where you can kind of not really screw people, but you can also kind of put them at a disadvantage where you can kind of slow down their mechanics. So, for instance, if Lydia has 5 people here, she gets one clay plus a clay per person, so she'd get 1 and then 5 clay, so she gets 6 total. And so, like, if I want, I can take her people and put them in prison to slow that down.
Yeah.
We just think too good for this one. Oh, talk more in between stream. Agree. Top 5 favorite people in this world. You're all 10 of them. Wow.
No.
Make Julie cry. Also, what about me? Why am I not a favorite people? I don't even know 10 people. Lucky?
You know us. You're getting close. Number 12, right behind you.
All right. So I get to go first here. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need?
All my friends are there. Internet friends and best friends.
I am actually going to place one here and take 2 coins. Your turn, Lydia.
Okay.
Quick hello. I hope you are having a glorious holiday season. Albatross, I am so happy that you got to pop by and say hello.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Thank you both for coming in to say hey.
Happy New Year, Christmas.
We are having a lovely holiday season.
I hope you are too.
Same. I like 2 people. My wife and myself. Yeah, same.
I mean, you're pretty much the only person I can tolerate being around for extended periods of time.
That's what marriage is all about. You don't never marry for love. You marry for tolerance. We got Lost Cities from DeFoob and played it. Oh, thanks to you.
Yes. That's awesome.
I'm glad you liked it. Lost Cities is a really good one. Let's spend more time in between streams for sure.
Wait, where do I want to go? Use Silversmith.
Hi, Silversmith.
Okay. I should look at
No, there's a lot to do.
think of my
I
plan.
just lost an Alhambra roll and roll and right. Oh, well, at least you play. That's half the fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the mine.
Okay, so you're gonna get a clay and 1 clay per person.
2 clay from me.
2 clay.
2 clay.
Boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom, ba ba boom, 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 ba boom. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, we haven't actually played the Alhambra yet.
Oh, we have not.
That's another one. Though. Like, we're collecting all the rolling rights. We need to add that one.
So this one I'm going to put another one in the silversmith, so I get 1 and 2 per people, so I get 3.
Nice. Will we see you Thursday or Friday? Not this week, just because we are going to be doing COVID booster shots on Thursday,
I'm going to go get a booster.
and we don't know how we're going to react to them, so we didn't schedule a stream for that day.
Rawr, Alhambra. It's hard.
So just because of that, since we
Yeah.
weren't sure if it would have any reaction, we decided to not schedule a stream for that day.
So Tuesday next week, yes, we will
Yes.
be back next week.
Yes.
Next Tuesday.
We will be back
Tuesday.
next Tuesday, and we'll probably start trying to do the play along.
Yeah, I want to get back to the play alongs. I do miss
starting
those
next
a lot.
week. Yeah. I don't think we've got anything going on that would prevent us from being able to do it.
Shouldn't? No. So yeah, we're going to try and get back to the rolling rights.
Yeah.
The play alongs next week.
Yes.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
All right, up. We will take a roll again next week.
Have a great week as well.
You as well.
You just get no money. Money.
You got the money, honey. I've got the time.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the mine again. Yeah.
3.
3.
Yes.
Whoops. Taking
Take all the things.
all the clay.
Sorry, my eyes are on fire.
Your eyes have been on fire for weeks.
Like, for about a week at least.
Yeah.
Something. Well, since this first started about a week ago when mountain cedar started hitting real bad. My eyes were burning.
Yeah.
I will go to the workshop, pay 2 taxes, 2 here, and get a woodcut.
Slide, slide, slide.
Slide. And if something doesn't make sense or if you have questions, feel free to ask at any point. But yeah.
Yes.
Or if you want to shout, "You're doing it wrong," you're welcome to do that too.
Yeah. Let's try. I do like that. I like how all of these games use the same artist and they have a very unique style to it.
Agreed.
It's fun.
Is indeed.
Alright. Where do I want to go? Have you sleeved any of your games?
No.
Yeah, you tell the sleeping story.
we have one. We have one game that is sleeved, and Lydia sleeved it because
you're a cheater.
Because she claims I cheated. I am not a cheater. No, we sleeved. Lydia's a vindictive person. So there's a board game. There's a card game called Mr. Rogers, and what it is it's a card collection, and you kind of like. Not really, kind of like...
It's almost like Go Fish. It's very much like a kid-style game. I bought it mainly because my mom doesn't really like board games, but she loves Mr. Rogers, and, it was an easy game, and I'm like, you can play this one. It's a theme you love. You're playing this with us.
Yeah.
So that's why I got it.
So, we played it, and so the idea behind it is you're looking for cards. So everybody has a card in their hand that says stop, and you're holding them up like this, and then the other person is drawing from you until they either want to stop, or if they hit the stop card, they have to stop. And so the thing was, I looked at the back of Lydia's card, and the back of Lydia's stop card was actually smaller, or off. What do they call it? The edge.
Well, the way that you cut things, there's supposed to be a bleed, but these didn't have a bleed. They had a border instead.
And the border was shifted.
And the cut was just slightly shifted, so yeah, the border was...
Lydia got angry because I could tell a difference, and it was so slight. It was so slight. But if you looked at it, you could go, oh. And so I would just go through and pick all of her cards except the stop, and she's like, how are you doing? You're cheating. I'm like, I'm not cheating. I promise you. I didn't say anything. We finished the game, and I told her, I finally, about halfway through, I was like, well, here's how. And you're going to do the forest?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to do a clay, and I'll take 2. And so I told her halfway, and so she tried to cover more of the cards, and I still could see it because it was on the top, too, and so I started picking and whatnot. Anyways, Lydia was so upset that she went out and ordered card sleeves that same day, sleeved the cards, and demanded a rematch.
And then the sleeves with a solid color back to him so you can't see through.
Yep. So the answer to your question is we have one game sleeved because Lydia got beat.
Because you're cheating. No one could ever win against you in that game because you could tell which card was which by looking at the back of them. Cheating.
Took advantage of something.
So not necessarily the reason why most people sleeve their cards.
Now that's cheating. It's not.
Thank you.
Bridgeway, where are you at? Time out, fishy.
No. Thank you, fishy.
Fishy. It's wrong on this one. And it's being insensitive to my feelings.
No. There.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating
It's not.
on it. It's not cheating. Bam.
No.
Blocked.
No, Bridget. No.
Removed.
No.
Mm.
Am I gonna do this?
From all of Twitch. You're banned from all of Twitch.
No.
That's like, it's like knowing what I know, but you're building.
I'm building. Building a clay pit.
Clay pit. Do you want the gold or do you want the
Here's my clay pit
marble?
building. I am gonna take the gold.
Nice. Sorry, I missed that. No plot. No plot. That's like knowing art. No, I'm not an artist. I look for patterns. I'm actually a programmer. I see patterns in life, and that's just when something is different than others, I can tell, and it's just what attracts my eye. If anything, she should feel bad. She's the artist, and she didn't know. That sounds like her fault.
I don't look for ways to cheat in games.
Nor do I.
Sorry. I just play the game for what it is. What's meant to be played.
Oh, grump, grump, grump.
Oh. Exactly. That's like knowing what card is the werewolf in One Night Werewolf. Yes, exactly. Like, what fun is that at that point?
That's half the fun.
No, if you know how to win every single time, it's not fun to play with that person.
Cheater. Wow. Name calling. Wow.
Let's see here. I'm going to go to the text stand. Collect all the moolah. No. All for me, but I go down to... Yes, thank you.
Okay. I am going to go to a wood. Oops. To the wood, and I get two. I get one regular wood and then one because of my forester.
Gotcha.
Let me see if Puppy wants in while you take your turn.
Okay.
Did you want to come in, buddy? You want to come in?
He wants you out there.
Do you want to just whine and stand?
Oh, goodness.
There you go, buddy.
I am going to go...
I don't think that's cheating. I think that sounds like playing the game the way that they meant to. If you happen to see a difference, that sounds like
Right here.
okie dokie. I'm going to put one here, and I'm actually going to build this one for clay, wood. And because of the way the card is, I get 4 stone. So figure out where to put all this stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I know, I'm coming up.
Grumpy puppy.
Mr. Grumpy Pants. Good. Hello.
Alright. Let's see.
It's not your food time. Do you want to go outside?
He wants you to put.
I hear you. You got a doggo trick.
Oh.
Do we have any treats for him?
Did you not tell me when you gave him the last one?
Hey, we gave him the last treat the other day. We can still get him to do tricks. He just doesn't get a treat. Do your turn real quick. I'll do mine, and then I'll go check.
Okay. I am going to go to the workshop. I'm going to pay 2 tax. 2 supply.
No, I just wanted him to have a trick. Oh no, I'm gonna send him some new.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm sure we got something we can give him.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Okay. I worked out the beginning of my turn. Do you cook your dinner, Joy?
is your dinner cookie?
That was a question. That's the real question. It's simmering in. What all do I want to do?
Troy, did you say what you were having for dinner tonight? Oh, there it is. I am making soup and have a Mediterranean salad marinating. Interesting. Sounds
Okay,
good.
here is a question for you. What if you find a bug in some code and you use it to your advantage? Depends on what my advantage is. Is my advantage getting promoted? Because absolutely. Is my advantage like taking advantage of the code? And then like if it's a banking application, if I take advantage of that and get more money, then that's wrong. That's fraud. But looking at the back of the card, it's just not cheating. It's just a game. Spinach and artichoke tomato soup. Ooh,
That sounds amazing.
that sounds dire. I didn't even plan that far in advance on what my next moves were. I will take 3 wood.
Okay, you take your 3 wood. And don't forget to check for doggo treats.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on doggo treats.
Okay.
Let's see if you have a treat, buddy.
All flavors blend together nicely. Send y'all the recipe. Nice. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, too busy thinking how to cheat. Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna go back up to the mines. And now that I've got the miner, I get an extra clay for this as well. So I get 1 plus 3 for my people in there, plus 1 more for my miner card.
We had 1 treat left. Alright, I'm gonna do this feed.
And I just grabbed 5 clay.
That's it. Alright, speak! Good boy. 5 clay?
Yeah. Because I just put 1 in there.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've got
No, it's crunchy.
Have you found one of those? I've been in there for a while. We need to get these instructions.
Okay.
He doesn't.
He does not. Busy thinking how to cheat. That's not nice. I'm gonna go here. I'll take 4. Yeah, we do need to play the village at some point. It seems cool. I'm curious about it now.
Oh, and I realized there was something else we didn't go over for this game. All the different ways that you actually score victory points at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, I can go over that a little bit. So the victory points, there's actually multiple ways that you can score. You score victory points based on buildings that you have here at the top. You'll also score victory points based on where you're at in this tracker. You will score victory points based on how much gold or marble you have. You can score 1 victory point per 10 silver, and then you can lose victory points for everybody that's in prison, or you can lose victory points for unpaid debt. Hey, Grumpy Pants. Unpaid debt. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all the ways you can score points.
Yeah. I think I might try a different strategy this game.
Okay.
Because last time, we didn't really utilize the black market or any of this other stuff. I think I might try it. I might try to be a little more devious this time. Try to do more bad stuff.
That's not a horrible idea.
See what happens. I mean, it's probably going to totally backfire, and I'm probably going to do awful. Because I'm not good at being an awful devious person.
This song is called The Sea Adventures of Captain Rubber Ducky by James Flamestar.
Alright, so if I go to the first black market space here, I get a coin, right?
Yep. Pay 1. No, you pay a coin.
Oh, do I pay a coin to go there? Oh.
Well, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, pay 1 silver, lose 1 virtue. That's the coin.
That makes sense. Okay.
What's up, buddy? What's up? You're a warthog.
Although I am very curious for anybody who has played this game before.
Stop editing. I was just holding the hand there.
Now you touched his ear, which we still need to put those drops.
Is your ear thing? You're curious for anybody
who has played this game before, if they've had success in trying to do a lot of the black market stuff and a lot of these things collecting all the debt cards and all this other stuff. I feel like if you utilize it well, you can strategize that way, but I just feel like that's a lot of high risk play to go that route.
What is it? Do you own New York Zoo?
No, we do not. That's one that probably should add to our collection at some point. Would you recommend we get that one? Haven't actually even played that one yet. I'm going to work on the cathedral. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to go here. I'm going to pay 1 gold and just put 1 of these cards.
And then get one of those.
Thank you. Alright, so this one.
You get
I go up 1 VP or whatever.
1 virtue, and you take 2 stone. I saw a playthrough and it looked good. Interesting. Excuse me, Mr. Nose. How about check that out? New York Zoo.
Yeah, I've heard about that one, but I haven't actually played it yet. That one is one that we need to play. Dance and play.
A dance and play.
What about Time Capsule? Also haven't played that one.
4.
I think I do have that one currently. I've got things. I believe I have that one on there. It's not any bad. That's one that's been on my radar for a while, but just haven't gotten it yet.
Tiny Towns?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one I'm wanting to get, but not in our collection yet. I've heard a lot of really good stuff about that one too.
All right, it's your turn.
Oh.
By the BT dub.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one looks interesting.
Yeah, I've heard
And
tons
then
of
New
good
York
stuff
Zoo
about
is the
that
other
one.
one?
Yeah. What was my thought process here? Hmm. Hum.
Oh, New York Zoo looks really cool.
Yeah? Yeah, I've heard good stuff about that one too. Yeah. We'll need to add those to our collection at some point. Hum. Yeah, people.
It does. It really does.
Animal meeples. Debate. Debaterate.
That's interesting.
I will go. Where am I going? Here.
Second.
Gonna grab it.
Okay.
Left. I just got a copy of Tiny Towns, but have not played it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about that one. It looks really cool. So hopefully you enjoy it whenever you do get around to playing it.
Oh.
This weekend. You playing it this weekend? That would be a good one to play.
I'm not really sure what my plan is, so I'm going to take this, and I get 2 cards.
Oh.
Yes, my Wi-Fi is working again. That was a horrible 5 minutes without an internet. We missed you, Bo.
Oh, no wonder it suddenly got so peaceful and quiet in here.
It's so peaceful. No wonder it was so wonderful and awesome in here. If you like Tetris-like games, have you seen Project L? Doesn't sound familiar. I could. So many games.
There are so many games. I cannot say I've seen Project L. It sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't picture it at the moment. Are you looking it up now?
I am actually, but I added New York Zoo to our board game wish list.
Nice. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the workshop.
Okay.
My workshop brings all the boys to the yard.
My workshop brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, was it called Project L? Oh.
It was Kickstarter. That's what I was thinking. I feel like I vaguely remember hearing about that one, but I didn't look too much into it. Like 2 years back. Okay. Yeah. I remember hearing something about it because I feel like I've heard about it on like some podcast. Or
Oh, like 2 years back. Oh, yeah.
So 2 of these go over here.
Okay, yeah. I've seen
2
it.
of these go in here.
Fast-paced tile matching.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then I'm going to take.
And then will you?
And I instantly go up.
Yep.
Here on out, whenever I do a cathedral, I can get the cards.
Okay. This is more about trying strategy here for me. I don't know if this is going to work.
You're trying the black market this time.
Yes.
Ooh.
I don't know how well this is going to work, but it's a.
That's one of the games that my wife loves. Awesome.
We'll play in if you let me finish this game, and then I'll play with you.
Yeah, he didn't get plays before stream, so he's not happy. He has to have his place.
We will play. He doesn't understand like concepts like waiting. That's one concept that kind of eludes him.
Yes, very much so. Let's see. What will I do? Leave that. Okay.
I think I've talked about Project L in this chat before. That is a possibility. That might be where we've heard it from.
That is possible, yeah.
It seems really cool. Based on looking at BGG.
I'm going to go into forest. Incorrect. 2 wood.
Wood. Okay. I am going to drop one of my peeps here. I'm going to build this. So, 1 clay. 3 wood. 1, 3, and then also a gold. Okay.
I'm gonna go back into the mines again.
Back in the mines.
Back in the mines. And I'm gonna collect gold this time. So since I have 4 people there, I can collect 2 gold. Plus I've got the miner, so I can collect 1.
Nice. You've got a miner? That's like a child labor law.
Not that kind of miner.
I thought you had a miner.
No. One that mines. One that minds their own business.
Oh! I'm gonna go in the forest. I get 3, 4. Okay. Right down.
I am going to. No, can't do that. Hold on. I did mine. I'm gonna go to.
Silversmith.
Yes, I'm gonna go there. And I'm gonna get some money per person, so 2 plus 1, 3 money.
I'm gonna go to the workshop. I will pay 2 there, 2 there. Take this 3rd person.
Dokie.
Thank you. The laborer. He counts as 1 of each, but he gives nothing.
Oh, okay. He looks so worn out. This poor guy. He's exhausted.
I guess that's why he's called the laborer.
Yeah. Alright. So that was yours.
That was mine.
And now I got money. So I am going to go to the town center. And I'm going to pay a coin to tax. And let's see. Who do I want to grab? I'm going to take these people. And
I think I understand, man. Who else?
and these people.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the silversmith and take 2. Your turn. Okay, this suit is chef's kiss.
Yeah,
I am so impressed.
it sounded really good.
It really does.
The tomato soup is good, and spinach artichoke, anything is good. So that sounds good. What's my plan now? Do I have a plan?
I don't know.
I have like multiple plans that are just kind of all over the place at the moment. Yeah.
I made the veggie broth last night. Told Lids I would send y'all the recipe. I know. Where's my recipe?
Yep. Um. hmm. I'm gonna go to the quarry.
Okay.
Grab a stone.
I'm going to go to the town center, pay 1 tax, and take all these folks and these folks.
Alrighty. Knew I should have done these before you did. It's okay. No worries. No worries. I'm gonna go to the tax stand. I'm gonna take all this money. Yep.
Hello. What was my plan before I got vindictive?
I know you. But at least I have your people. I mean, you have more of my people. Oh, I do have a question. Whenever you're
What's up?
so for this one where you have to pay like for stone or wood, can you combo it or does it have to be all one?
I think it has to be all one. I'll double check that.
Okay.
I don't mind checking.
I just wanted clarification on that in case I wanted to go that route.
We will play in just a few minutes, buddy. Hang tight.
He's so sad. Oh, she just needs to learn how to play board games.
Oh, it's 4 stone or 4 wood in any combination.
Oh, so you could do like 2 and 2 or 3.
Apparently.
Good to know. Good to know.
I actually think I'm gonna build.
Okay.
Let me make sure I have enough. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Put 1 person here. I'm gonna build this one. It's 1 wood, 3 stone, 1 gold, 3 stone, 1 wood, and I built this here.
And then you instantly get
I instantly get either 3 coins or
a gold.
gold. I'll pick the 3 coins.
I'm going to
Okay.
get 3 wood.
I'm gonna go up here and collect 2 gold. Your turn.
Mm-hmm. So, another question.
Okay.
So, for these people, like where it's got the coin with the X, that you pay one less. So like in the black market, you pay one less coin.
Yeah, hers is you don't pay in the black market specifically. You don't pay a coin. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
That's what her ability is.
Okay. Like hers would be the town center. You wouldn't have to pay a coin. Okay.
It's the one listed on the card specifically.
Right. Okay. Cool. Making sure. I think I'm going to here, and I'm going to build some more cathedral edge.
Okay.
And I am going to, so it can be any combination of stone/wood.
Yeah, you just need 4.
1, 2, 3. And I'm going to use 4 wood. And then discard a cord. I'm going to discard a yellow. But with my acolyte, I get to gain a card as well. So I discard and then I gain one, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. And then I gain one of these. And this will give me a gold, and I go up on the
You get a gold, an actual gold.
Gold, not silver.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Lovely.
Okay, this one. 1 gold to collect my peas. Good try.
I'm gonna go ahead and pay to get my people back from you. Thank you. So 2 of
them.
those. Oops. There's 2 and 3. I'm just laughing because you always have a hole in your armpit.
I know.
Like all of his shirts have holes in his armpit.
Like 2.
Why? Why are you doing
Hmm?
I'm just thinking to myself. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
And then that is also gonna reset the black market.
Yep, but do your thing
So
first.
I'll do my thing first. What was my thing? Oh, I'm going to build the clay market.
Okay.
So that one, I will pay 3 clay, 2 stone, 1 gold. So sad.
We're gonna play you late. I promise.
Oh, you took one of those because you had somebody that went over there?
Yeah.
That's part of it. Ah.
That's the only reason I took your guys is because I was gonna try and get them in prison before anybody built there, so that you had more. But okay. Okay. I'm going to do 1 here, pay a gold, move that up, take a card. I get two of those.
Mm-hmm. And did you discard?
I'm doing that now. Alright.
Closer to the end.
We are.
4 more spots to go.
I don't know.
Hum. Keep off all the fun things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will.
Have you gotten Disney Plus? Because the book of Boba Fett is Boba Fett is out now. We do have Disney Plus, but we have not watched the book of Boba Fett yet.
No, but we want to watch that. We plan on watching that one at some point.
Yes, I do like the Star Wars universe a lot, and I'm glad they're doing shows on it.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars. Okay, so for me, here's my hot take. For me, the Star Wars universe and the Harry Potter universe are a lot alike for me. I really love the fact that they've built up these massive universes around things, about things that happen. The thing that irritates me about those two is they spend movies upon movies following 3 idiots around forever. Like, spread out. There's 100 things that are happening besides those 3 idiots. Answer.
For King Storehouse, I can do the combination. So I could do
I think it's combo, yeah.
2 wood and a stone for a marble, right?
I think so.
Just making sure. Before I do it.
I think it is.
Lost my wood. I'm gonna do it, but you can double check to make sure I'm doing it right. 2 wood, 1 stone to get 1 marble.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Episode 2 comes out tomorrow. I'm waiting for the whole season to be out before I binge watch. Yeah, I kind of we did that with
Well, we binged
the first one.
Yeah, the
First 2 seasons.
of the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we might wait. We'll see. So we've been starting to watch old seasons of The Amazing Race. We'd never seen it before. And for this new season that's coming out, one of the YouTuber people we like is going to be on there, so we're like, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
So we've actually started watching The Amazing Race. At least the last 2 seasons. We watched the full 2 seasons of it. So it was our most recent thing.
It sounds kind of boring to watch a book. I know. Who knows what Bones is into? Oh my gosh, I binged Amazing Race so hard a few years back, 12 seasons in a row. Such a great show. So we've never watched it. We've had friends that have talked about it incessantly about how great it is, and we're just like, okay, yeah.
And you took your turn, right?
Yes. kind of against racing ever.
What?
Sounds boring.
You're against racing.
Yeah. It sounded weird, but we ended up watching it to try and find out how the show works so that we could watch this new season with the YouTubers that we like. And yeah, I really, really liked it a lot.
I'm not finished. Oh, like flying in when I'm still doing stuff.
Yeah, you'll get to do 2 things back to back.
Oh, goodness.
You were taking all day, so I just decided to go.
Goodness gracious. Thank you. I get 3 coins and I go up on the virtue track.
And I got 2 stone and a virtue. I love that show. It ended too soon. I started watching Lie to Me. It's interesting, but I'm not very convinced how accurate it is. Ironically, so, and it's your turn again.
Oh,
I do love the TV show Lie to Me, and yes, it is fairly accurate. I mean, it's obviously a show, so they over-exaggerate how well he is able to detect these things, but that is true. Some of that stuff, like, people have little things they do when they lie, so... What's wrong, sad puppy? Oh, he's in his little corner. Oh, he's coming back.
you paid attention to him, now he's back. Go to the quarry and grab 2 stones. Your turn.
But yes, I love that show. It's really, really good. I'm gonna go to the King's Storehouse and do 2 of those. 2 of those. Too good. One D's.
I'm gonna go to the guardhouse. I'm gonna throw your people up in there and get 6 points for that.
5, 6.
Thank you.
Here it is.
There we go. Once again, only 2 guild hall spots left when the end game gets triggered. Oh, and did you reset the
I did. I moved this. There's nobody else.
Oh yeah, okay, just making
So
sure.
nothing else happened.
Okay, just making
So
sure.
we're resetting this.
Okay, I was just
And
making
luckily, I had nobody in prison at the time.
Oh, just the one from your first reset.
Oh yeah, so then I'm gonna take it off. Okay. I put 1 here and kill all your people. They don't even go to prison. I thought it was a thing I could do.
You can't just kill my people. It's a well-known fact that people have tells, but I don't think the FBI and other intelligence agencies would want the show to be accurate, or everyone would know how to defraud lie test.
I mean, the problem is,
yeah.
I mean, the problem with the show, or the problem is that they wouldn't really bring in a specialist to actually do it themselves, and killing all the people is a jerk move.
Yeah.
That's history. The problem is, the FBI and all these people wouldn't bring in a specialist to do the investigation. They would bring in a specialist to teach all their other people how to do it. It's cheaper long term for me to train everybody and then them be their own specialist. The second thing is, a lot of these things are, especially things that they prey on, are things that they can't really control. People that can't control. My job for a long time involved dealing face to face with people, and you actually get really good at, especially when you know people are full of crap. You get really good at telling that people are lying. So I don't know. It is accurate. The FBI and the CIA and these guys, they don't care. You're not going to be figuring out how to lie easily. I'm gonna take my people back.
Okay.
There are quite a few accurate tells, and not many people can pick up on micro expressions like that. That is true too. That's the other problem. Is like all these things that they talk about in the TV show are micro expressions. So if you've never seen the TV show, the whole idea is, yeah, this guy is like a well-known lie detector. I'm gonna go here too. He can see lies, and so like a lot of it are, if people are happy, they have this micro expression where their mouth slightly twitches up and not much, but that's it. Okay. Yeah, but you can totally fake micro expressions. Yeah, I mean, you can, but there's like multiple problems. Like a lot of tests that the police departments and the FBI and all these people do, it's not just asking you one time, what did you do? It's asking you a series of times. And the problem is, like, the first time, if you're trying to think about a lie, like, if you obviously knew you were going to be in that position, like, you could fake an initial reaction by, if you knew you were going to be investigated and you spent all this time trying to figure out how to lie about it. But a lot of times it's the fact that they caught you pretty quick and you haven't had time to figure out lies.
What's that month?
Yeah.
Reaction, yeah. Brookston says, I've worked in security and on customer service, and it's really hard to truly know if people are honest or not.
I need a stove.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna pay the 5 points to get my people back from you.
So, okay. I've hesitated to really say anything about this, but I spent 8 years working in a jail in San Antonio, and did a lot of investigative stuff around talking to people, figuring out who they were. When you start to do serious investigations on people, and you start to question them, you really pay attention to body movement and all that, you really, really get a good sense of like what they're saying and whether or not they're saying something that they should. It's so if you do enough investigations on people and talk to enough people, you get an idea. Do that and take a stone. Your turn.
My parents have everyone duped into believing they are the nicest people, and they are totally psycho. You wouldn't believe the crap they do because they're such good liars.
I mean, there's also...
I know people like that.
I'm right here. Right here.
Did you finish your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to Corey again. I'm just collecting all the rocks.
I see that.
5 rocks. Oops. See. Rejoy because heavy discernment doesn't get fooled very easily by nice people. That is a good thing to have. I unfortunately did not have good discernment for a very long time got easily fooled by liars for quite a while. I'm usually the one that's like, nope, something's wrong with them. That's good. That is definitely a good thing.
All right, your turn. I took wood.
You took one. Okay. I'm planning out what I'm trying to do.
Girl, sometimes I've ignored it. You know that's a fact. Kind of when you know someone is lying and they do X, and then the next person you know is lying does X, and so on, so down the line. Eventually, you get someone that you aren't sure about, and they do X, and you make sure that make an assumption that they aren't lying. Yeah, and it's kind of like that. Like, I tend to have a pretty good attention to detail just in general, and so like when people. There's multiple ways of like starting to tell people lying. Like the biggest problem is if you just go in and say and ask a general question that you don't know the answer to. It's hard to really go in. Part of what I did in the Army was stuff like that. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you get used to the idea, and that's also where like lie detector tests are that's what makes them accurate. Is you ask them questions that they're not going to lie about, like who are you, what's your name, what do you, but you ask questions that you know the answer to gauge how they act when they answer a legit question. I am going to go get wood. So I get 3 and then 1 for this chick. 4. Good sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, like a lot of lie detector tests and whatnot are built around that concept of like, I'm going to figure out who you are first, and then I'm going to ask the questions that I really want answers to. So you ask general questions first and foremost.
I thought I had 6, but it's hiding. I do have 6. Of course, I was only seeing 5, but I'm like, no, I planned this wrong. But I didn't. It's okay. Now here, since I have 2 people, I can do 2 actions.
Yep.
So I am going to
Turn
in 6 stone.
How did we get on this topic? I forgot. What was the show? Yeah, lie to me. Okay. I'm going to pay 1 and start the final set of rounds.
Right.
I'm going to discard this one. I will move up on this track, discarding that. And there's nothing to take. But I move up one. Oh, there's you.
You can move me. You're so high up there when you've been doing all the like.
I'm very virtuous. Yeah, lie to me. So Lydia gets 1 more action because I started this, and then I get 1 more. So are we saying the show is good or not? It is good. It ended too early. There's like 3 or 4 seasons.
I'm gonna go to the guild hall. Even though there's not a space left, you can still place there.
It is a good show. It's worth watching. It's a lot of fun.
The cathedral here. Paying my 2 gold and 2 marble.
We're just saying that it ended way too early.
I won't even know it doesn't matter. Yes.
Okay.
And then you get 1 more turn. Oh, and then I go up one of these.
Yep. And for my last turn, I'm also going to do the same thing. Go here, move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Go up another one. And I discarded my card. And that is the end of the game.
Right now,
If the show is good as watching Lydia win this. Lydia's not going to win.
I don't know if I'm winning, but we'll find out.
Okay, so paper pen.
Here's a pen.
Paper pen.
Here's a pen. Get more paper. Okay. Will a post-it note suffice?
A post-it note will suffice.
Post it.
Okay. Bloop. Okay.
I hope you're right.
I
I hope you're right.
Okay, number 1. Gain VP for all the constructed buildings.
9.
16. Number 2. Gain VP for level done here. So 20 and 12. Number 3. Gain or lose VP for final position on the virtue track. I get 2, you get 0. Number 3. Okay. 1 VP for each gold or have 1 gold. 1 gold for every 10 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I was 1 point short.
0 there. 1 VP loss for every 2 workers in prison. Nothing. And then 2 VP loss for each unpaid debt. I got -2. So.
And then don't forget things that you earn from your cards. I get, if I have the most play, I get 2 VP for that, which I do have the most play.
So you get 2?
Yeah. I get 2 for this one.
Okay. I get nothing. So. Lydia got 31. And you beat me by 1. Extreme. Extreme. Yeah, you won by 1.
By 1? By 1? Yeah.
29, you got 31. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It matters. You won by 2.
I won by 2.
In fact, had I not had these, you would have. I would have won.
Like if you would have gone over here and flipped it.
Yeah, but I had to pay 6 coins.
But you probably would have won.
Probably. So,
But
good job.
thank you for believing in me, Arcane Jen. Thank you. It worked. Over here. This is annoying. My internet dropped out, and when I reconnected, I had to watch the advert again. Let's hope that doesn't happen a 3rd time. Well, you won last time we played this. So.
I have to win all the time.
No,
You can't win.
No, I'm allowed to win sometimes.
All right, that's your 1 win ever. I thought so too. She cheated though.
It was a very close game. 2 points difference. That's a very close game. GG.
It is fun. It is a lot of fun. I really, really, really like this game. One of my favorite things about this game is that, especially as you build it, it feels. So I love engine builders. Cheating is still a win. Hey, well, no, wait. Where's Fishy Pishy who called me out and yelled at me for cheating for an hour? Fishy Pishy, yell at Arcane Jane. I love Arcane. I love Arcane. I love Arcane. I do not. I love engine builders, and one of the things about this game is as you put things and build, like it feels very engine buildery, even though it's worker placement. And I love you too. So yeah, I really, really like the idea and everything behind the game. It feels good.
Yes, it's a fun one to play. I feel like it's got good player interaction with like kind of being able to take other people's workers and whatnot. But like there's a lot going on, but it's not like overly complex.
Yeah, there's a ton happening and ton that you can do, but it's not like so much that it's just unbearable.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot.
But yeah, so that is Architects of the West Kingdom. We'll have to get more of these like West Kingdom games.
I wouldn't mind. I've heard really good things about them.
Mm-hmm. Have you played the other West Kingdoms? And if yes, where would you rank this one? No, we have not played the other West
So this one is number 1.
We want to. This is the first one we played, and we played it for the first time the other night, and we really enjoyed it, and we want to play more of them.
We really do.
But yes, we have not gotten to that yet. We will get there eventually.
That is on our list.
I
see you. I see you.
So yeah, hopefully we will get more of them soon.
Oh, stretchy stretch. Oh,
Because
stretchy
we really
stretch.
enjoyed this one. Yeah. So no extra streams this week, but we should be getting back to it again next week.
We will get back to the extra streams next week, and we'll do a play along stream then.
Yes. That is the plan. But we will be back again next Tuesday. Don't know what we're playing yet. We've gotten very bad at creating a schedule ahead of time at the moment. Kind of just playing it by ear right now. But yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday, 5:30 Central, playing something. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We've got a few options.
Maybe we'll play Village.
Maybe.
Have to see how long the games are.
Maybe. A few other ones I've been wanting to bring.
We've streamed 2.5 hours, and this game is up to an 80-minute game.
I know. I feel like we actually powered through this. I feel like it probably lasts longer if you're playing with more players because you got more guild hall spots to fill. I'd like to try to play this one with more players at some point.
Thank you for streaming for us. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Arcane Jane. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Should we start trying to find somebody to raid?
Yeah. Go grab some dinner, finish putting this up, and
Yeah, I'm hungry.
let's see who's online right now. Let's see here.
Yeah, this is a really cool game. I like this one. I mean, I like it less today since Lydia won, but it's still a good game.
Fun when other people win sometimes.
Agree to disagree. Where's Joy? Joy! Back me up on this one. It's not fun unless you win.
Oh, there's a lot of people streaming right now.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny. The other day there was nobody on, and today it's everybody's on.
Yeah, we played right before Yed. Joy says Yed.
Yeti.
It is not fun if you lose. Yeah, this game was horrible. Awful game. Now, I love this. I love the mechanics of this game. They made it feel really good. So I think they did really well with this game. Who are we gonna raid?
We've rated Time Roller.
Let's raid Time Roller. I don't know that he was streaming last time. A couple times we were.
Yeah, I mean he's hopped in here quite a bit.
Yeah.
We haven't been able.
Well, let's raid Time Roller. We've never been able to raid him.
I feel like we've rated him one time.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, that is for mature audience.
Mature audiences. What are you doing, Time Roller? What are you doing? Trying to find out what he's.
Yeah, just trying to make sure that. Oh, we've already been streaming for 5 hours.
Oh wow! What's he playing?
He's playing Magnet.
That seems kind of
The
cool.
first try.
Yeah, let's raid him and see what he does.
Yeah, he's still playing over there.
Follow.
He's still playing. I don't know. He might be cleaning up. It looks like he might be finishing up.
Well, if he's not, let's find somebody else real quick.
Yeah, looks like he might be cleaning up the game now.
All right, who else? What about Leg Up? What is she playing today?
Gartic Phone. That's one of those play with stream sort of things. So it's not a board game, but it's a play along thing.
What is Brambeard's offline? Oh,
Do you want to stick with?
I think it's just pick somebody. Bye, Bones. I'm going to head off to bed. It's been a long day. Thanks for entertaining us, Drew and Lydia. Thanks for modding Joy. And everyone, have a good night. Good night, Bones. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
For being here. Let me see what the project is doing. It says they're doing art. They're painting it. Do we want to watch mini painting? Or there's that person we rated last time.
Oh, it's right him again.
Terrible.
Good night. Yeah, go. I don't know either. Let's go say hi to him.
But they're playing Sagrada.
Sagrada.
Supposedly.
Although he could be cleaning up too.
It's possible because it looks like now he's been chatting.
Oh. Well, pick somebody who's actually streaming and
The Poncho Boys.
we're gonna head over to the Poncho Boy.
Painting some minis over there. They always post all of their little minis that they're painting in our Discord chat all the
Yeah,
time.
let's go drop in and say hi to them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll give the Poncho Boys a
cool.
so feel free to stick around, give the Poncho Boys some love. Some fellow Texas board game streamers.
Yeah.
So, and let's get this way going.
Alright. Yeah, they do some great stuff. They do. Also, if you're not in our Discord already, they post a lot of their stuff on Discord. And it's been fun to see a lot of the things they paint. They're incredibly talented.
Yeah.
So if you haven't,
And they play board games too. They don't only paint.
yeah, they also play. But exclamation mark. Oh, there we go. There's our Discord. If you want to join and see some of the stuff they post, other people like Lobatross, who was in here earlier, also post some of his. Lydia's posted some of hers.
It's been a while. Need to get back
And
to it.
everybody always can post pet pictures because we love it. Yeah, I'm jelly of their mini painting skills for real.
They do a good job. So we'll hop over there, check out what they're doing, what they're painting at the moment. And we will see y'all next Tuesday.
See everybody Tuesday.
Thanks, everyone.